The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game be looked. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UTSA's offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Browning. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. He'll pull it on the read. Find some fresh air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his...
Turning it on! The 30, the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave!
Well, we knew coming into this game they were are going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Roadrunners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Browning. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The screen, he can go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Browning. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Huff. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Sets up the screen. He's inside the 10. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The option look. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback keeper. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have in the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Roadrunners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Browning. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Oh, he makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Tulane lines up on third and short. On the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll go to the counter play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Browning. Fakes the catch. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll keep it himself. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Browning. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Browning. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
The Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Turning on the Jets. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. He gets it out quickly. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense with jumbo personnel. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Throws for the tight end. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Swings it out to the flat, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. That one comes out hot down the right side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. He's loose. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick step and go. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll do it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Browning. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little. The ball pops out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback running on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Here comes the heat. Keeps it going. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Roadrunners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be dragged down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Browning. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't make the connection. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Good, solid tackle. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. The play action fake. The short hands. It's Cook. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Browning. Firing to the right, complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. The Covers team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.